Alright, well, here I am at the Aurora, where I ended up staying, which is fascinatingly a prefabricated building. I am going to go drop off my postcards and another person's letter to the furthest north post office one can drive to. Apparently Barrow, Alaska is further north, but that is a flight-only post office. This is, I suppose, technically it's a contract post office here. It is in the general store, which is really the only store up here in Prudhoe Bay. It is at the end of the Dalton Highway, which is why I figured it might be interesting to get some video of it. First though, every single truck on the Dalton Highway is gonna cross real quick. Alright, that guy's slow here. So yeah, technically for all of, I don't know, 6 minutes or something, I am going to be the postal worker I never knew I could be. So it's interesting how the vast majority of this area are all subcontractors who help support the oil fields, like all of this machinery and these trucks and all these different kinds of trailers and tankers. Most of this is contract to work for the companies operating the oil fields. BP owns, let me rephrase that, BP operates the majority of this portion of the oil field, which is actually touching Deadhorse Bay, the town I'm driving in. But I believe that land is actually technically owned by ExxonMobil. So that's an interesting little way in which, and it's a good example of how everything here is done. Everyone is a little piece of the pie. Over there you've got a big old smokestack. Maybe you can see the flame. Don't know if you can in this video. Yeah, you should be able to see a little bit of the flame. That is a pilot light, burning a little sootier than normal. It's a safety mechanism. If they have a bad pressure spike, they burn it off so they don't end up contaminating the Arctic tundra with crude oil and all the effluents that comes with it. But these are actually oil wells here. These buildings are just to keep them safe from the elements, specifically the cold. All sorts of interesting warning signs. Hydrogen sulfide might be present. Not something I usually encounter when I'm driving, but you know, that's what this trek has been all about, is growing as a person. Yeah, we got some ducks there, some Arctic ducks, enjoying this little pond. Here we have ice services, and I believe that that's not just an acronym. These are the guys who actually build the ice roads in the winter. They build them 6 to 8 feet thick, and actually I can say for sure, this red building is the local government of Northern Slopes, Alaska, the largest county in the state, and there is the sole police officer for the entire Northern Slopes. He's apparently at the local government building right now. But the ice roads, 6 to 8 feet thick. And this is partially because all of the oil rigs are mobile, and because they're so heavy that a normal road, first of all, they would get stuck, and second of all, they would be damaging the tundra. The ice roads are thick enough that once the spring rolls around, there is actually zero damage to the tundra from thousands and thousands of pounds having rolled over them, which is fascinating to me. Every single building here, all of them are prefabricated. They were mostly assembled in Canada, I'm told, partially because it's so close. And the intention, at least, is to remove all of these. Everything goes once this place is finally free from oil. This here is a wastewater treatment plant. I don't know if the sign will be visible, but they are doing their best to leave very little trace. The fascinating thing is this was supposed to run dry in 2007, and then the recession hit in 2008, and well, they're still going strong. They're actually expanding. Here is, I believe, this is the supply store, and I think up there is a security checkpoint that I can't go through, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll in over here and ask them where the actual end of the Dalton Highway is. But for now, do my little, there's all those postcards and that letter. I'm gonna be a postman. Here we go. Welcome to Deadhorse, end of the Dalton Highway. So that's supremely satisfying to have made it up this entire thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do my little USPS contract job here and maybe buy a bumper sticker. I've got the states and the provinces on the rear of the truck, and well, I'm gonna show you, because right now this bad boy is not just a little dirty. My truck is potentially permanently covered in mud. Like, I am going to need a chisel, and this isn't going to wash off. This is going to require a chisel, maybe even a pneumatic hammer. You can even see it on the sides. This poor truck, which was washed and waxed at my friend Justin's house in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, is covered, but okay, you can see a little bit of the states. In fact, you can kind of see the states where I've been, and then technically behind this, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch of mud is all of Canada. So, BP, their equipment services just rolled in. He knew I was making a movie, so he wanted to make some noise for you. But yeah, take a quick look over here, and maybe even add my information. This is delightful. This is delightful. So, great success.